What is going on, everybody? Chapel and Lady Chapel here yet again for another episode of Chapel's Concert
Chronicles.
There we go. This is another epic one because this artist has been on our, I think maybe has tied with Mastodon, maybe, or has surpassed Mastodon. I'm going to have to look and see.
Yeah.
But this artist has been on the Chronicles now, I think, more than anyone. And that is Amigo the Devil. Oh, so happy. Can't wait for this show. First time we had Amigo on the Chronicles was when we were at Epicenter.
Yes.
And he's the very first musical artist in the video. And God, just how ironic it was raining that day.
Yeah.
And now it's raining now. We got a nice little doomy day for Amigo. So that's going to be great. Which, he ironically, is at the Ramkat in Winston-Salem. 30 minutes from our house. This is amazing. I'm very, very happy about that.
Yes.
Not a long ride home or staying the night. Just straight back. So, but this time, if you saw the last video, we were in Asheville last year. And he had a full band. It was the first time we'd ever seen him with a full band. Because like I said, we seen him at Epicenter. Then we seen him at, I can't remember the club we saw him at the second time. But it was just him, with him and Tejon Street Corner Thieves. And Hank Williams, the third's son. Hank 3's son. We saw that show. And then, like I said, we saw him in Asheville last year. So that was 3 times on Concert Chronicles. And now, how funny, now he's coming through again. But it's solo. It's back to that old school feeling of going to see Amigo the Devil, which I love both. I really enjoyed the full band, but I really love the intimacy of the solo performance as well. I guess because that was just my introduction, So, anyways, I can't say enough about Amigo the Devil. Anybody who knows me knows how much I love Amigo the Devil. Danny is his real name, but everybody calls him Amigo, but Amigo the Devil's the name of the band. But he considers everybody that tours with him the band, So, like everybody who's, the roadies and whatnot, and his wife. But now he, like I said, I can't wait to see him again. This is going to be great. We're going to be hanging with some good friends tonight. Wes, Christy, Jimmy. We'll see you all there. And so who else is on the bill? Because I don't know these other bands.
I do not either. I didn't have time to listen. But we've got Tele Novella, which sounds dramatic, of course. And then David Talley. And
I'm sure some David Talley fans are going to be like, man, screw this guy. He don't know who David Talley is. I'm sorry. I just don't, man. But hey, after tonight, maybe this is something that I'm going to look into and hopefully like. So for both of these bands. But anyways, we're about to hit the road, head to Winston, and we will see you there.
Rest. Leaving everything alone to whatever friends are left. Faking calls to yourself in the halls of a nursing home. You're never gonna raise a family. Scared to death. You spend a lifetime running, now you're crawling towards the bed. I ain't seen since the day you'll forever be wishing away. It's just me and you, and not a moment too soon. Less talking, more action. I'm buying drinks for all the girls I can't afford, but I'll just get more handsy with every new shot that the barkeep pours. I'm tragically tailor-made for first impressions and drunken midnight calls. No man's nobody's ever looked this good, singing every word to Wonderwall. 'Cause I'm dressing up a hard time, turning the noose into a necktie. Instead of carrying your memory around, I'll be the talk of the town, and my heart on your long sleeve button down. I'm the dying star, but tonight I'm gonna be the belle of the bar. Oh, out of my mind, quiet sight, I'm dressing up a hard time.
In the middle of the desert, I wondered if I might cry. When we arrived, it was as if there had been no time since the day that you moved out from down the hall. It was good to see your books and smell your perfume. It was good to see your pictures on the walls. When you feel that yearning to make the world brand new, this world we're in is older than sin. That doesn't mean that you should keep it waiting. A fly stopping the castle web, a spider for my pillow. By the hearth of hieroglyphics burned the hissing cauldron. Like a flower dying backwards, whispered incantations. A potent pipe smoke on your breath, below the waxing gibbets.
The notes are all scribbled in pencil without really knowing what I'm trying to write. Something like, goddamn the man who said everything's gonna be fine. But life is a lot like a sewer. You get out of it what you put in. That's when doubt kicks in. Maybe I just don't have it inside me. Maybe there's too much I couldn't face. I just wanted someone to come down from heaven and explain this cold and fucked up place. But I'll just keep trying to hide it until there's nothing left to save. In the end, I know I'm gonna die, buried in another man's grave. But I never knew how patient I could be. That's right, till I watched you bleed. And that patience that we hold inside of us is where most of the rage and the hatred truly sits and lives. And that's why people fucking explode. That's why most of the worst parts of humanity come from stillness, not from fucking these big bombastic loud moments. It's just the stillness that builds and builds until it has nowhere to go. Every word from your fucking mouth is like bringing wood to a burning house. And we'll be here all night till ashes are all we bring. So I'll take a drop for every hour she'll never dance. find a peace in every city she'll never see. I know that this won't bring her back, and I'll never find relief. So the last stop, oh, the last stop, oh, the last stop, the last stop is I was looking around trying to track down who the biggest threat would be. Seeing the fear in everybody's eyes, and apparently it was me. I guess I know why. I've been coming here cleaning house for the last few weeks. I was B-I-N-G, I-N-G, B-I-N-G, oh. From the second I walked in, I planned my attack. 3 packets in hand, I sat at my usual table and back. He might have been calling the numbers, but I was calling shots. After 4 in a row, I jumped up and yelled, "Someone call the cops, I'm doing it!" God damn, okay. Normally, I don't expect it to go that well the first time. Give or take a few dudes from the bar, take them home with me. This night, he's gonna end horribly for someone. Oh, the ticker's just talking away. I don't understand what it's trying to say. I think it says I'll drive my car like I stole it, drink at the bar like I own it, and every dime spent is worth fucking good, 'cause that's Hollywood. I swear to every single god I've done, it's the last time. Everyone knows it's a lie. By the time I'm feeling fine again, it's just another line, and another line, and all the parts we hate start adding up, until we find ourselves with more regret than blood. And the moment we can't recognize the person inside our skin, yeah, we're losing the fight, overeaten alive by the cannibal within. When your tongue is putrid, your skin is sagging down, I'll stick around.
This is what's inside that counts!
Yeah, that guy knows right. Copy him! This is what's inside the counts! This is what's inside the counts! Oh my God, is it really? Oh fuck! 'Cause it's what's inside the counts! I am the way this town is never gonna lose. It's been a while since I've held anything as close as I held you. I've read about our story here, years to come, maybe even more. There's never been love like this before. Well, I'm burning down this mansion, where I'm the only one living, 'cause nothing feels like home without you in it. And I'll bankrupt all my businesses till everything is gone, 'cause what's the point of money without you to spend it on? They say to find the thing you love, let it kill you. I've heard that good things come to those who wait. I waited so much time to find a reason I should die. There you go. When you walked into the room, it finally came. So I asked you to dance, although I can't. I mentioned all the stupid shit I don't really know. And I laughed at every amazing thing you said. When you asked me to come in, I said, pretended. Hold on. I actually pretended to say no. only turns to hell. And only heaven rings that final bell. Ding dong! While you're floating in the clouds, I'm at Applebee's blacking out, falling apart one day at a time. In an ocean of promises I've always made, while the sailor I need, every version sailed away from the Rolodex. Every single person I make myself seem, from the books I've become. The curse of the curses in bathroom stalls, where I wrote my number just hoping you'd call. So if you ask for one, I'll always bring two, cause my face is a bar stool waiting for you. My body is a dive bar. Don't be shy. Oh, my body is your dive bar. Everyone, my body is a dive bar. Yeah, my body is your dive bar. Living in the moment's hard when everything I want is in the past. Now you're with this asshole. You expect me to believe it's gonna last. No. When I had you near me, I just couldn't think of anything to say. Now that I'm alone, I've got the perfect things to tell you every day. Cause I hope your husband dies. I hope your husband dies. I'm not proud of all the choices I've made for a lot of my life. Following the shadow when I damn well know that behind me is a light. I've lied to my mother. I've made people feel like hell. But I refuse to believe I have to keep being cruel, cause I'm a coward myself. And time is not patience. No, patience takes time. Excuses will only do good if you're waiting around to die. And everyone is born with self-worth. How easily it turns to doubt. It takes letting go of what we know we can't live without. But the blood in the water it is the blood of my brother. We both learned it didn't mean a thing in the end if one was thicker than the other. When I tried having faith, but all wrong like a dove. Cause I've always been scared of loving someone just a little bit more than I'm loved. to feel. I am the drum, you're the wheel. So I drink till the night becomes another day, and the day's just another little thing in our way. No one ever chooses to be a flawed design. But this life is a joke, death is the punchline. And I never walk the line, 'cause I've always rather shoved it in my nose. My bad. And I drink till 4 a.m., at least I think that's how the saying goes. It doesn't matter what you've heard, or if you're good or bad, and everything between. If you have a lot of money, if you're funny, or just 50 shades of mean. If you studied in the good book, or you couldn't get that, and you'd rather watch the movie, that's fine. Because there's one kind of people in this world, people who die. We take things a little far. You couldn't name a place I wouldn't go with you. A plane, a train, a car I'd run. If I was dead, I'd float. I'd throw in bed with you. Even though I'm someone else's blood, on top of someone else's love. In the worst motel we find, 'cause home is the last place that I'd stand to be with anyone but you. Y'all are amazing, 'cause I'd rot in hell with you. If you just ask me to, I love the shitty things we do together. Live with me in this sin forever. Hell and you, I know you wanted to. I say you take the shot, see this chance, feel the fire, and let me have this dance with you. Coming home from work one day, my wife had found a way to rig the door.
Shotgun.
Yeah, shotgun pointed towards me, trigger pulled, my body lying on the floor. Shit. Oh, what a talented wife. And the last thing she said to me was, don't say a word, my darling, I know how you feel. It's been years since I have looked into this way. And if I hurt you, please forgive me. Love makes you do funny, funny fucking things.
Oh my God. I know I say that every time, but oh my God. I definitely mean it. Not that I never mean it, but I'm so full of good energy. What a show. What a show. Before we get to the main act, let's go ahead and talk about the openers. And I done forgot the fellow's name.
David Talley.
David Talley, who obviously is wrote stuff with Amigo, and he came out on stage and played with Danny, and that was great. But he opened up, and it was very much kind of a country folk kind of feel, and it was a little tongue-in-cheek funny too. So quite enjoyed that. It was a good way to get everything kind of started. And then telenovela. Gonna have to listen to some more of their stuff. She had a devil, the singer, it was just two of them. They said there were normally a 5-piece, but there was only two of them on tour. And the one dude played guitar, he played bass, he played a little synthesizer thing, you know.
There was a keyboard up there too.
Keyboard, yeah. Yeah, keyboard synthesizer is a little, it's like one thing was I don't know what it was. It was like
a dual layer.
A dual layer thing. Yeah, I don't know my synthesizers. I don't listen to synthwave, Kevin Lewis. But anyways, I mean, I enjoyed it. She could sing. That was the one thing I noticed. She definitely had some range. She would hit some of those. It's like a vibrato that I almost thought she was going to yodel for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she would almost got there, but then she wouldn't do that. But she had some range up and down, so I really enjoyed her vocals more than. And I also enjoyed when she'd get into it and she'd lose her hat. Her hat would come off her head and she'd shake her hair a little bit, but then she'd pick it up and put it back on and keep playing. But that was a good little number. What I thought was funny is Lady Chapel looked up. They're from Small Town, Texas, literally called Small Town, Texas.
Because when Chapel said, they look like they're from Asheville, and I said,
look,
let me look, see where they are from.
She said, they're from Texas. I'm like, Austin, right? They're from Austin, which is like the Asheville of Texas.
True.
You know, and no, they're from Small Town, Texas. I just thought how funny. We live in a small town, but it's just called Jonesville, North Carolina. No one knows where the fuck it's at. But anyways, all right, let's move on to Amigo the Devil. Man, Danny doing it by himself again. Just feels like old times. I mean, the first time we ever saw him at Epicenter, it was just him by himself on this big stage with all these people. And so to see, we love seeing him in clubs. It's especially the Ramkat was pretty nice to see him in.
Yeah, we actually had a table. I think it's the first time we've ever got like
a table with our friends, Wes and Chrissy.
Yeah. Christy, thank you, because it was perfect. She recommended the table.
Yeah.
We could see over everyone's head mostly.
Yeah, it was great. I think we'll probably do that a lot from now on now.
Yeah.
For certain bands, depending on the artist. But if we go to the Ramkat again, that was definitely worth it. But anyways, I played a lot of songs he hadn't played, like, because he hadn't really been by himself in years, because he's had the full band. But I mean, he pulled out Perfect Wife.
Yeah.
Pulled out I Hope Your Husband Dies, which is always a crowd pleaser for some reason. That's a dark fucking song. But just loved it. Great crowd reaction. The energy was just, I mean, it was palpable. You could just feel the energy. It was good. Even though, you know, he has those sad songs, but he also has those tongue-in-cheek funny songs. Yeah. And he has a good sense of humor in between. He tells stories. It's not like a normal show. It's like, hey, I'm having a conversation with you. Let me play you some songs and let me make you laugh. And, you know, with my dark sense of humor. And I quite enjoy it. He's one of my favorite artists in the past, 5-6 years?
Yeah.
I would have to say I fell in love with Amigo the Devil. And that's not changed. I love all the albums. I love seeing him live. And this one, we saw him with the band last year, which was great. Even Lady Chapel talked about how certain songs sounded so much,
like so much more intense. Like
it just you could just feel it in your chest, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
but like, it's like the same artist and the same songs, but two different feelings.
Oh yeah,
with a band versus being an acoustic set. It's just hits the feels a little bit more. There.
Yeah, I love, and he plays some songs he don't play with the band, which, you know, he did do, like, in the middle of Sid, he would do, like, a solo thing.
Yeah.
But this time, just straight up old school, him, a guitar, and a banjo. That was it. And I always love when, Dahmer Goes to Hollywood.
I love that song.
I love that song so much. And, the part on if you listen to the album, there's a guitar solo. And now every time he does it, he just does the guitar solo. He just sings it. Just the wow, 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 you know. And I love it. I love hearing that every time. The crowd always laughs and has a good time. The crowd sing along to everything. It's so crazy.
I was going to say, you cannot go to an Amigo show and not have the crowd sing along
the
entire time.
I mean, we saw him the first time at Epicenter.
Epicenter don't count.
But I mean, I don't think but a small majority of people knew who he was then.
Yeah.
But ever since then, every show we've ever been to, the crowd is so loud singing his songs. And Danny, if this ever comes around and gets back to you, just know that we're we're true fans. We
Yes.
love what you do. And whenever we see that and hear how the crowd reacts to you, just know whatever it is you're doing, brother, it works.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. And we love you. And I don't know, there's nothing else to say. I've talked about Amigo already 4 times in Chapel Concert Chronicles. So
And we will keep talking about him.
yeah, if he comes back again, we'll
be
definitely we'll be there. So, especially if he's only 30 minutes from our home.
Even better.
Even better. But I mean, we went all the way to Asheville to see him. So, you know, we love Amigo the Devil, and this aging metalhead likes murder folk music for some reason. But anyways, it's time to go inside, have a little bit of tequila, and go out there, find you some good music.